like, and even a small amount of jealousy, it's just to be expected. If you love someone, I don't think one person in this world can say that they've not got jealous of something their partner's done.
As being jealous and displaying jealousy are two different things. You can be jealous and you control it and not put that on your partner.
What's going on, people? We are back again with another Moving Mad video. And you know what, though? I definitely got to agree here when it comes to what Robert said. Just had to remember his name there one second. But I do agree because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, there is unhealthy jealousy and then there's healthy jealousy, right? And then there's also that jealousy, I guess, that displays. Obviously, the unhealthy jealousy is usually when you display it. And when you display it in a very negative way. Now, of course, sometimes you can also display jealousy in a positive way. That is a possibility, right? At the end of the day, though, when it came to the relationship between Rebekah and Christian now, her jealousy was definitely more in the negative aspect rather than in the more healthy aspect, because she was definitely paranoid about him always, you know, doing the madness behind her back. Now, of course, this is, I guess this is something that may come with long distance relationships, but at the same time, though, how you behave, you know, I mean, look at it this way. There are people that come from a background where they have been cheated on before. They come from a background where they have been, you know, mistreated before. So, of course, they have trauma that creates this level of jealousy. And that's why they end up behaving the way they behave, which I completely understand. And that is where Rebekah probably stems a lot of her jealousy from. But so when you're dealing with someone like that, it doesn't even matter how your relationship has gone out. If you're jealous, you're jealous. Because at the end of the day, he could have behaved in ways where it didn't imply he was jealous ever at all. But she was probably always going to create that in her head because she has that level of insecurity from the past. In fact, let's play this clip right here.
So I didn't use my phone, and so, but I didn't reply to anybody or anything. Okay. So she wasn't too happy about me not replying the message. And me not replying the message, it created a whole snowball in her head.
In this little clip here, as you saw, you know, Christian simply explains that, well, because I didn't get back to my phone or because I didn't respond in a certain amount of time, she got upset, and therefore that's what made her feel as if I was doing something else with another woman. When in reality, I just left my phone and then I got back to it when I got back to it. And it's interesting because earlier on in the season, she did, I think, to be fair, in the last episode, I think, or two, one of the arguments that they had before getting married was the fact that she was unhappy with the fact that he was not replying to her. He went out to the pub, he went there to get to have a breather, to have some me time. And yes, he admitted that he saw the text, but because he was on his way home, he said, you know what, I'll just reply to you when I get there. She made a whole hoof up about it because at the end of the day, she was like, well, why is he quiet for? Why is he not responding to me for? I bet he's in a pub speaking to another woman or something like that. So she definitely does create scenarios in her head that don't exist. You know what I mean? She projects these things, and if anything, if Rebekah cannot work on that, that is going to be the end of a relationship at some point, because at the end of the day, when you project things that are from the past, you project things that just don't exist in general, someone is going to have that moment in time. They're going to be like, do you know what? Enough is enough. I can't keep reassuring you about my behavior when I know my behavior isn't even that bad. You're just making me feel like my behavior is bad just because you have insecurities because of whatever's going on in your life. And you know what? That is not fair to put on me, because I've come in your life now. And because I'm in your life now, I've come in a positive way. I've come into it to make a difference. You know what I mean? I've come in it to show you a different type of care, support, love, and the whole shebang. But you're not letting me. But every turn, but each and every time I don't respond, boom, all of a sudden I must be doing this. So to be honest with you, Rebekah's got a lot to work on. But this is not to say that Christian didn't do anything naughty when he was in Norway, you know what I mean? That is still a possibility. But either way, though, with that situation, this is a woman that definitely has to work on her insecurities. But either way, though, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below, and we'll most certainly talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.